Hi, everybody. This is Scott Rose, the inspirational nerd and your favorite keto health coach. My mission is to bring health to the world, so keep watching my videos and I will guide you down the path to perfect health. Just go ahead and subscribe to my videos in the lower right-hand corner there and click on the little bell icon and you will get notified whenever I post new videos. So today, I've got great news for any of you who are struggling to lose weight. And the reason that I think it's so important for you to lose weight is because the exact same things that cause weight gain are the same things that lead to 80% of the modern diseases and modern health problems that we have in our society today. So I think it's great that you want to lose weight. So what is the great news? What is this great news that I've got for you? Well, the great news is that you never have to count calories ever again. In fact, your body requires an excess of calories if you want to lose weight. That's right, you heard me correctly. You actually need to intake an excess of calories in order for your body to lose weight. Now, the only catch is that you need to eat the right types of calories, not the wrong types of calories. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. We're going to talk about what the right things are to eat and the wrong things are to eat. But first, I want to rewind for a second because all of you are probably thinking, whoa, 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 what are you talking about, Scott? What in the world are you talking about? I have heard from the day I was born that we need to eat less and move more in order to burn fat, right? Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. We have heard this our entire lives. Calorie restriction, right? Calorie counting. In fact, the US government, who got us all into this disease sickness thing to begin with, they require restaurants to put calorie numbers on their menus. You've seen this everywhere you go in America. And this only makes people cling on to this calorie myth even more. And oh yes, it is a myth. First of all, what the hell is a calorie? Do you know what a calorie is? Guess who doesn't know what a calorie is? Your body. Your body does not have a calorie counter. Your body has no concept of calories. Calories is a man-made construct that some scientists got by burning substances, right? Seeing how long it took for those objects to burn, and then based on how long it took those objects to burn from flame, literally they set it on fire with flames, literally burning those objects. Right? They set these objects on fire, and based on how long it takes to burn, they give it a calorie number. Okay, so the body doesn't know that. The body has no concept of that. And also, what if you burn something that's not food? What if you burn a stack of logs? Those are going to get a calorie number. What if you burn a book? That's going to get a calorie number. Right? It makes no sense. And it especially makes no sense because the body has no concept of calories. It understands energy in, energy out. But the thing is, if you restrict your calories and exercise more, you are actually going to lose weight temporarily, but it's all going to come back again. I'm going to tell you why in a moment, but first, let me just ask you a question. You've tried this, haven't you? All of us have tried this, right? We've all gone to the gym. We've all counted our calories. We've all restricted our calories. We've signed up for that boot camp. We've, done everything they've told us to do. We've trained for the marathon, the half marathon. We get up at 5 in the morning and we jog 6 miles every day. We get on that freaking treadmill, right? We're writing down, we're logging all of our calories, right? Everybody has tried this. Is there anybody out there who hasn't tried this? Everyone has. And you know what the results are, right? You temporarily lose weight. Right? And then a couple months later, maybe 6, 7 months later, it all comes back in. All that fat comes back again and even more. Right? You've been through, it's such a terrifying thing, right? It's such a, maybe not terrifying, but it's such a depressing, sort of sad thing, right? Because you finally squeeze into those skinny jeans that you've been holding on to and you celebrate and you mistakenly, right, take all your big fat jeans, you drop them off at the secondhand clothing store. And then like 6 months later, you're like, oh my gosh, I need those big jeans again. I can't squeeze into my skinny jeans anymore. It is a never-ending yo-yo. I think that Dr. Jason Fung actually said it best. He says this a lot. He says, has there ever been a reunion show for the television show The Biggest Loser? You know that show, The Biggest Loser, where they get extremely obese people. They severely restrict their calories. They work them out like a mother effer, right? They work them out like crazy, like throughout the day, right? They're literally like killing these people. And they're thin by the end of the show. But here's the thing. Why has there never been a reunion show for The Biggest Loser? Where's the 10-year reunion of The Biggest Loser? Where's the 5-year reunion? Where's the 1-year reunion? They've never had a reunion show because all of those people are now obese again. And those people are under a gag order from the TV show. They are not allowed to do any media appearances after the show is done. They're not allowed to talk about their time on the show. They're not allowed to publicly talk about their weight. They're not allowed to have any more media appearances. So these people have to keep silent about the fact that all their weight has come back again. So why does this happen, right? That's the extreme version of what we have all tried in our lives. And if you need any more proof of this, there was something like a $1 billion initiative that the U.S. government spent money on. It was our tax money that they wasted on this. It was called the Women's Health Initiative, and they studied women for like 10 or 15 years. Maybe it was like 20 years. It was many, 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 many years. And half of these women, they told them to not exercise at all. The other half of these women were required to exercise, and they were paid to do so over all these years. It was like a decade or more. And at the end of the study, guess what? The group of women that had to exercise regularly weighed, on average, the exact same amount as the women that were told not to exercise at all. So, what this is telling us is that this whole thing about eat less, move more, count your calories, restrict your calories, it actually doesn't work. It's actually a false mantra. In fact, think about it this way. America exercises more and restricts their calories more than any other country on the planet. Yet America still has the fattest and the sickest people with the shortest lifespan of the developed world. That's right. We have the shortest lifespan of the developed world, even though we Americans exercise more and restrict our calories more than any other country on the planet. Our country is literally the laughing stock of the rest of the world. I spent 4 months in Europe this summer, and all they do is make fun of how fat and sick Americans are. And it's true. So, you know, in future videos and in my upcoming book, Butter is a Health Food, we're going to talk about, you know, how this all came to be. It's all because the U.S. government got paid off by food industry lobbyists to promote all the wrong things to us. It's all about the money, right? It's all about the money. But that's not today's topic. Today's topic is, why are we being bombarded with this calorie lie? And what is the truth? Well, the thing is that the number of calories in your food doesn't matter. Only the type of calories that you eat matters. And that is because your body's not a calorie counter. Your body responds to hormones. And the thing is that when you eat throughout the day, depending on how often you eat and what you eat, it raises a hormone in your body called insulin. So every time you eat food, your insulin levels in your body go up. Now here's what's interesting. If you eat fat, your insulin levels don't go up at all. If you eat protein, your insulin levels go up a little bit. And if you eat carbs, grains, sugars, vegetable oils. And when I say grains, I'm talking about, when I say carbs, I'm talking about refined carbs. I'm talking about, you know, anything that comes in a package. You know, crackers, cookies, you know, flour, anything made with flour, all that stuff. So when you eat refined carbs, grains, there is no such thing as healthy grains for the human body. It all wreaks havoc on the human body, causes all sorts of gut issues, acne, eczema, all sorts of things. So when you eat carbs, grains, sugars, any sort of sugar, or vegetable oils, that also includes seed oils, all of those things cause damage to the human body, and they also raise insulin levels. So this is the thing. When insulin goes up, it tells your body to store incoming calories as fat on your body. So when your insulin levels go up, your body cannot burn fat at all. It's in a fat storage mode. It's in a fat storage mode. It's not in a fat burning mode. So here's the thing. You can exercise as much as you want all day long, but if your insulin levels are still high, your body is not going to burn fat, because when your insulin levels are high, your body's in a fat storage mode, not a fat burning mode. As Dr. Mercola says, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. So why, when you exercise, does your fat temporarily go down? Why does your weight temporarily go down? Why, when you restrict your calories, does your weight temporarily drop? There's actually a couple different reasons for that. While you are exercising, the funny thing is your insulin levels do drop. But if you just had some sort of a sugary smoothie before you worked out, or you eat some sort of a snack bar right after you work out, well, guess what? Your insulin levels go right back up again. So while you're exercising, your insulin levels do drop. But as soon as you start eating all this stuff again, your insulin levels are going to go back up again. Now, the other reason that calorie restriction actually burns fat in the meantime, for a short amount of time, is because when you are restricting your calories, your body, for a little while, hasn't really caught up to the fact that you're restricting your calories on a regular basis. But after you do it for long enough, all of a sudden your body says, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm starving to death. I don't have enough energy coming in. And so what happens is your body starts slowing down your metabolism. So when you start restricting your calories, it doesn't happen immediately overnight, but over a few months, your body realizes, oh crap, we are in a starvation mode here. And it slows down your basal metabolic rate, your metabolism. And that's why when you start restricting your calories, your hair starts falling out, you get cold, you get lethargic, you get tired, you get miserable, right? You know what this is like. You're not in a good mood and you don't even look good. That's because your body, in order to save itself from the starvation mode that it's in, it actually starts shutting down important bodily functions. Things like your hair growing, your nails growing, your heat monitoring, even you being awake, right? It just wants you to go to sleep, just wants you to go to sleep so it can conserve energy. And it will do anything it can to, to prevent you from dying, basically. And so what happens is it slows down your metabolic rate, and then you're really screwed, because if you then eat more calories than what you trained your body to believe is coming into your body, then you start gaining weight again, because now your body doesn't even have the ability, because its metabolism is so low, it doesn't even have the ability to burn off those extra calories now that you've brought in. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, send me an email and I'll try to clarify further. So, because a lot of this I'm just talking off the top of my head here to try to make this point. So, what does this mean? Well, first of all, I want to say that exercise is wonderful for the human body. It builds muscles, it circulates the lymphatic system, it creates human growth hormone, and a zillion other amazing things. I highly recommend exercising. I exercise myself multiple times per week. It's so great for so many things. But the funny thing is that exercise doesn't burn fat. One of the analogies I like to use is, let's say you want to get your teeth really healthy, right? You want to have some great oral health. You want to have a great fresh breath. Well, you can wash your hands as much as you like all day long. can sanitize them. You can take a shower. You can scrub down your body all day long. You can get as clean as you want from head to toe, right? You can sit in a bathtub. You can soak up in the water all day long. You can get your whole body as clean as you want. But what does that do for your oral health? What does that do for your oral hygiene? Nothing. You could spend all day scrubbing down your body, but if you don't brush and floss your teeth, your mouth's going to be despicable. So being fat is the same thing as that. If you want to not be fat anymore, eating less and moving more is the equivalent of scrubbing down your entire body yet expecting your breath to be fresh. Because being fat is caused by a hormonal imbalance, not a caloric imbalance. So the answer is incredibly simple and easy. All you need to do is correct your hormonal imbalance, and you are on the path to a thin and healthy life, free from disease. And it's so incredibly easy to correct the hormonal imbalances in your life. You just have to make two simple changes to your life: when you eat and what you eat. So when you eat is not calorie restriction, but intermittent fasting, which is taking your calories down to zero. There's a huge difference in your body between having a little bit of calories here and there and having 0 calories. So what you want to do is to have intermittent fasting, and that will burn off the existing stores of fat on your body. And what you eat is the other part of the puzzle. No grains, no sugars, no vegetable oils. We talked about that earlier. You can binge all you want on fatty animal products. Animal products bring health to the human body. Animal products will not cause you to get fat. Fatty animal products are the best types of things that you can eat. So you can eat as many calories as you want and you won't gain weight, as long as you're eating the right types of foods. So getting healthy is pure heaven because you're never depriving yourself. You get to eat all the best foods in unlimited quantities. This is how the human body was designed. We were designed to fast and then feast. We would fast when we came back from a hunt and we had an animal to eat. Then we would feast from, wait a second, I said that backwards. You would feast when you had the animal that you just hunted, and there was all the food to eat, and then you would fast after that animal was gone and while you were waiting to get another kill. That's how the body was designed. It was not designed to be eating 6 small meals per day. It was not designed to be eating around the clock, and it was not designed to be eating grains, sugars, refined carbs, and vegetable oils. Throughout most of human existence, we survived almost entirely on fatty animal products. And that is what has got us here today. That's what enabled our species to survive. So, if you want to burn fat permanently, if you want to become fully healthy, if you want to prevent disease, if you want to reverse your existing diseases, this is what I help my clients with. I hold my clients' hands every step of the way through my 42-day transformational coaching program. At the end of the 42 days, my clients have burned 10 pounds of fat, which will never come back again because they have all the tools necessary to regain their full health on their own from that point forward. All it takes is 42 days to transform your life. So if you know anybody who wants to become healthy again, have them reach out to me, the Inspirational Nerd. All right, you guys, take care. Talk to you next time.